Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Spiritual Justice Gem. Goddess Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. Before I do a read today, I am going to go back. The Lord had me to go back, the Most High, universe, ancestors, all that great stuff. They back to my remembrance, a dream that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. And in that dream, I was talking about how it was different. People look different in the future, and the dream that I had, but it was more green on the earth. Like it was more greens, more trees, more greenery, more green scenery. In each state that I traveled to, I saw nothing but black people. But God had me go to another video, and I've been so busy today. I just got to do what the Most High say. I've been so busy trying to do what I need to do for my situation, but I do have to do my mother's bidding, the Most High's bidding, and she brought back to my remembrance. She brought back to my remembrance that dreaming to make this video, but she also I watched another guy. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's just I had a rough day and I could not get the link to the video or whatever quick enough to make the video. I just got to put this out there. But she was basically I watched a guy who had the same exact dream that I had. This white guy had the same exact dream. So I was like, I know I'm not crazy. People want to call me crazy. He had the same exact dream, that only in his dream all the people were white. And he thought the world was going to end up being white, just like everybody going to be white. He said he didn't saw no black people, and he wasn't racist. He's not a racist person at all. And I had the same dream that everybody that I seen in my dream was black. So the Most High told me to tell this to the people. So what happened, what the Most High, what I'm feeling, they didn't show me anything. What I'm feeling and what I'm discerning right now is that not that we're not going to be on the same planet. It's just that I feel like since, black people have certain types of genes and genetics, and the way that we're going to have to heal and the way that the world is going to be set up, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I really feel like white people are going to have like places where they go to get certain stuff, and black people gonna have places where they go to get certain stuff, because he had the same exact dream. Or the whole planet is gonna either end up being black, or the whole planet is gonna end up being white. That's what I'm designing. It makes sense, because anything the Most High showed me, it has to make sense. If it don't make sense, it's a lie or something. It was downloaded into your spirit by something else that wasn't the Most High. So what I'm seeing is that either the world is going to end up being all white or all black, but you have to understand, as spiritual beings, as spiritual souls, we are, our spirit never really dies. Not the people that go to heaven. Their spirit never be reborn because they believe in Christ. It just means that you accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. In your brain, the Christ thing, it takes your chemical brain, you're tipping your belief so that you can be reborn again. But if you say that you don't believe in God or nothing like that, then you're going to hell, because you don't even believe in yourself. You are a form of God. You're not the ultimate God, but you are an aspect of God. So to deny God or to deny Jesus Christ is to deny your own self. So that's why in the Bible, God said, if you say you don't know me, then he denies you too, because you're denying yourself. You yourself are denying your own self. So at the end of the day, you guys, I don't feel like it's just going to be like, because he had the dream years before I had the dream. I just came across the video. He had it years before I had the dream, and I had the dream some years back too. But the way the date that was on the video, I think it was in 2000 and don't quote me on it, maybe 2001, 2002, because I had a rough day, you guys, but I have to make this video. I think it was even before then. It might even be before then. It's just when it was uploaded to the internet. You get what I'm saying? But he had the same exact dream that I had, but only in his dream, everybody was all white. So us having to say, I don't think it really, I think, because we hadn't been ascended to the consciousness that we are now, that back then that was the way the world was going to go. It was all white or all black. But I believe the more that we ascend and the more that we do the things that we need to do for the survival of the human race, is the more that you guys have to understand that yes, there's an almighty God, but there can be a quick ending to this world if we don't live in harmony with nature. If we don't live to build more trees, to plant more, to let the bees, and to put love back in this earth. If we don't do that, we're causing our own demise. You get what I'm saying? So I think it's a snapshot of what this world will be like. Okay, if you see how the process illumination, that's how I think nature was working. That's how, because of what our attributes and our attitudes at the time. Now more black people is ascending in a spiritual process, meaning that you're more open to love, more open to loving nature, to loving people, to loving dogs, to loving animals, not being in the consciousness that everything has a spirit and have a God force energy. And once you come in a God force energy, it creates more of that love instead of because the more you create hatred, and the more people we have with personality disorders like narcissists, psychopaths, these people can care less or nothing but profit gain. We have to have more people who are sensitive to have that conscious sensitivity. That's what I'm trying to say. That conscious sensitivity to animals, to plants, because that's what we need. We need everything that God had already put on this earth. We needed to maintain it. We're here to maintain that. And if we don't maintain that, we're causing our own demise. And that's what the Most High was showing me at that particular time. We just wasn't ascended enough to get all the information. He wasn't. I wasn't. It was some people that was more ascended than us, but they didn't give us the information that we needed. So what I gather with my own understanding and with my discernment is that each time we ascend, God was showing us which race is going to be on top, which the process elimination. And each time who's ever in the lower vibration, that's the race that was going to get knocked out or whatever. Now that we're all coming together in unity, whites and blacks and all this good stuff in the name of love and not the name of separation and unity, then it produces more of, okay, the white people want the black people here, the black people want we're coming into that unity. I hope I'm explaining it to you guys so that you can understand why these dreams was the way they is, why, because every person is valuable on the place of this earth. Don't get it twisted. Just because somebody is the chosen one or shaman, that's only one aspect. We need everybody. We need unity. We need everybody to be on board. And if not, then the universe starts the illumination process. So okay, it's too much going on over here, so I got to start eliminating something or some people. The energy, you have to understand, the universe responds to energy. You get what I'm saying? So if the white race was putting out more energy into the universe and we was unconscious about the energy, we were just zombies walking on the face of this earth. Do you understand what's going on now? I hope you're following me. Now that we're opening our chakras, our energetic connections to the universe understands that we're not dead weight. And the more you operate in the God mindset, the God side of you, the more the universe responds. Okay, they here. This is not dead energy. This is not dead weight. We don't have to eliminate this energy, this massive energy. So this is how the Most High is giving it to me, because the universe responds to energy. If everything is energy, then if you're being dead weight here, let's process of illumination. It happened over a process. It don't just come in and just take you out. It happened over a process. It's a process of illumination. So if white people was vibrating higher than black people and they were more conscious of being love, light, and being in this God sent energy, boom, white people are gonna live. That's boom. Black people are more conscious than the white people. Boom, the more black people are gonna live. So we have to understand how to operate in unity, so that we can survive this. Because the way that we are vibrating affects everything, our consciousness, what we feed ourselves, what we put out there. It affects everything in this universe and every person in this universe. That's why they say you don't look in the Bible. I don't know what the exact scripture is, but that's why I don't look down on nobody that's homeless, hungry, or something. I don't look down on none of these type of people, because when you pour love in these people and give these people what they need, it helps the universe to uplift that vibration into unity. If not, then the universe is start eliminating stuff. If just say let's just hypothetically say white people stop vibrating at a high level, a high frequency, and the earth is at this certain frequency, and they stop, boom, that's dead weight. Wipe that out of there. Then, okay, here go the black people. The black people see what happened to the white people, and then they start vibrating at a low frequency, getting out of scare and fear and all this low vibration energy. Move them out of there. You get what I'm saying? Now we're only left with plants and animals, and there's no one to maintain the plants and animals. Move that out of there. You get what I'm saying? And then now the plants and animals going. It just stopped. This process of illumination is what spirit is keep trying to tell me about these dreams, about these channel messages. I was supposed to get these messages out before, but there's so many confusion spells. There are so many things that's being cast into this universe. There are so many people that want us to be confused, that want us to be in this low vibration energy, because you got to understand there's other entities and other planets in this universe besides the Earth. The Earth is not the only planet. So if there's other planets, then there's other life force energies, there's other beings in this universe. And they can be demonic and don't have the intention. Maybe they want to take over this planet for themselves. Maybe they like the planet resources. I don't know. But what I do know, anybody that comes against Earth or come against unity in this world, even unconsciously, you're not doing this world, you're not even doing yourself of a good service, because at the end of the day, you are adding to the process of elimination instead of adding to the process of unity, of upliftness, of beauty, of that God mindset. Not saying we don't need our more darker side. We do need that energy too. We need to have it in balance. God said it needs to be balanced. So we need our white people to be as balanced as they possibly can, and we need black people to be as balanced as they possibly can. Let's just say white people were created first. Okay, they need to take leadership of the spiritual realm. They need to take leadership and produce these good ideas, these good, vibes, and feed the people, so it can uplift the black people, and then the black people start feeding the white people, and then that's how it works. We have to keep feeding each other, and the black and white is the basis where I can the basic level. I can break it down for y'all so you can understand. It's not about race. It's about understanding what I'm saying. Is why I'm using black people and white people, because we know that there's other races on this planet. But this is just an example, so you can get a baseline of what I'm talking about. So so it really doesn't matter who was first or last. The devil wants us to focus in on that. But what it does matter is that, okay, white people got consciousness, we woke, boom. Black people getting consciousness, woke, boom. We're vibrating in that love energy over the devil energy, over that darker energy. Darkness is really created so that you can create more. We shouldn't be using darkness against each other. We should be using darkness to heal each other. But some people don't get that mindset, because they do let jealousy, they do let anger come in, and then that's when the universe can come sweep out particular people, because they just dead. They're never going to learn the lesson. And that's where the ancestors and everybody else come in there like, okay, got to move this person. Got to take this person out. Because you are not building up that Christ consciousness. You're the antichrist, because you're against your own self. You're so mentally ill to your harming your own self by harming your brother, your sister. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people like to take that Christ consciousness, I want to be the head of this. I do not want to be a head of anything. To be told, for me personally, if I didn't have this soul calling, I would want to go live in nature away from every person and see people sparingly as possible, unless they're living in harmony with nature. That's what I want. That's what I really want, because I understand the energetic process of living in harmony with nature. Because if you take care of nature, nature takes care of you. The world will stop being so unbalanced, especially with the hole in the ozone layer and all this stuff. What do you think that comes from? Because we're being evil to each other. We're being evil to the planet. When we clean, we keep it clean. We keep the oceans clean. When we love on these animals and understand them, and it's not just try to hunt and kill them, and we live in balance with the universe and in balance with our needs, is the more that we can ascend and stay in balance in this universe, so that the universe can continue to vibrate and to operate in this circular ascending motion. If you want this earth to descend, go ahead. Operate in hate. Operate in love and fear. Operate in that devil energy always, if that's what you want. But I'm pretty sure nobody don't want to die. Nobody don't want that. No, everybody wants to live out their life purpose here. So why can't we operate in love and light? Why can't we clean out our toxic cycles and heal our mental illnesses? Why can't we do these things? I really want to know. It's not going to hurt nobody. It may hurt you for a second, but that's a temporary second. That's that moment. But in the long run, you're going to have great rewards and benefits from it. So, I'm sorry this video is long. I know my videos are always super long. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. But it was just in me. This word been in me for the past couple of days. And the more that I get attacked, it's the more like, God, you putting word in me. Like, birth this. And I've been pregnant for so long with this word that I have, I'm giving y'all. That's why it's so long, because I've been pregnant. And then warfare has been going on heavily against me. When I say heavily against me, against my kids, against me. It just, I don't want to pour my problems into, to YouTube like that. But I'm just telling you, the more I do God's will, the more the devil attacks me. They want me to be in this low vibrational energy. I don't know why. They want me to be in pain. They want me to be suffering. They want me to be begging. God say if God before you, who can be against you? And my Father has a kingdom in heaven of many mansions. If it was not so, the Bible said it would not have been said. So why should I go around begging for anything? Why? I don't need to beg. No one needs to beg, because that's low vibrational energy. But if you see somebody that needs something, you give it to them. If you can, if it doesn't hurt you yourself, because you have to have that self-love first, because you can't pour from an empty cup. So at the end of the day, these people keep attacking my love. They keep attacking my money. They keep attacking different areas of my life. And God keeps saying, birth this word, birth this. Play the game. So I had to play the game today, because the Most High told me to play the game. Sometimes it's better to go with the flow of things than to kick against the current. Because the kicking against the current will only hurt you. Sometimes you just flow and let be what is. You get what I'm saying? And the Most High told me to flow. So I flow with what was going on today. And God said, this is the word I've been birthing for you to birth. Your gift is not microwavable. That's what God told me today. And that's why he said, I needed you out that room so I could speak to you, so I could birth these words into your spirit. So I can't, the environment that I'm in is so against what I got going on. Is jealousy, is lies, is slander that's so going on. And that's because I had a word in me to birth. If it was too easy, if I got it too easy, I wouldn't appreciate it. Not that I wouldn't appreciate it, but it's different when you have to suffer for something. That means it means something. It gives you the authority and the power to say something. Because if the tax wasn't heavy, then you knew that it was just mediocre word or something that you just thought of. But this is from the Most High himself, from the Most High herself. They gave me out there. It's like, you pregnant. I'm pregnant with what? I keep saying I'm pregnant with twins. God said, you have 2 words to give. And I'm like, where? What are you talking about? Until I sat down to this table and God said, speak. People be trying to steal the words that God has given me to give to the people, but God said not so, because their understanding is not like your understanding. God don't operate through idiots and fools unless they teach you a low vibrational lesson. If you need that low vibrational lesson, okay, idiots and fools come against the prophets and then you'll be made stupid, because God told me to play the game. Even through my enemies, he speak to me. And I'm like, you're right, God, why am I fighting against the current? Don't fight it. Go ahead and be with it. They try to make me out to be a psychopath. Cool, I'll be that. But I'm still going to say this word of God. I'm still going to get on here and do what I'm supposed to do. Oh, they want me to be an unfit mother. I always make my kids do what I want them to do, and I don't do nothing. If you want to believe that, that's cool. My daughter will tell you I ask her to do something every blue moon. And if I ask somebody to do something, it's because I'm hurting and I really need it. Because I'm a Capricorn, I'm big on being independent. Moving around like I need to move around for myself. I don't want to ask nobody for no help. I don't want to have to, but if I need help, I will. But I'm not going to use you if I don't need you. I'm not going to use you and say, oh, this and that, because a lot of people are lazy, and first I'm lazy, and then I try to make my kid. It's just so much slander and lies. Just like, oh, you're a psychopath. Yeah, I used to have certain behaviors, patterns, but I cleaned out them toxic cycles, and people want me to regress. God said, go ahead. Let them see who you used to be and be bold in it. And I was bold in it. You can know everything about me that you want to know about me. Everything I've done. I don't try to hide nothing that I do because I'm the motherfucking truth. I don't have to lie about anything that I say or do. And if I lie to you, it's because you lied to me. It's just not, it's innate in me. It's innate. It's innate in me. I catch people doing their own things. Like God told me before this happened. I knew a month ago what was going to happen to this day. But you have to let people be people. When you have these type of gifts, sometimes you can maneuver around, but sometimes people are so evil, they are so egotistic. God let them stand in your way so he can show them how they can easily be maneuvered around. Because if God was just so evil, or if I was just so evil, I've been seeing this a month ago. I could have just, you know what I mean? But God said, no, they need to be taught lessons. I don't want them dead. I want them alive so they can learn how to operate in the God side. The more that they watch you, the more they're going to learn that it's divine. It's from the Most High. And most people think because they don't understand it that it's evil. It's not evil. It's just you don't understand it, so you have to call it something. Most people fight against the truth, fight against what's healthy, fight against it. And then once you preach it to it so much, they be like, oh, okay, it naturally comes, oh, she was right, oh, he was right, oh, the man of God told the truth. That's how it happens. So God is being patient with these low vibrational peoples so he can upgrade them. And they don't even know it. God blessing them every day, and they're coming against the very person who's used to bless them because they've been deceived, they've been lied, and confusion spells are cast on. No matter how much they try to assassinate my character, it's all been proven a lie. And the truth that it has happened, I speak it out my own mouth. I told you that it's happened. But if it ain't none of your business, why you digging in my past, worried about what happened in my past? Why? I don't have to lie about anything that I've been through. I'm a very good communicator. I can communicate everything that I've been through. And I will tell you down to the details of what I've been through. But some things ain't none of your business. Why are you trying to learn about my past? Because you want to have power over me. But you cannot have power over the gift that God has given me. God gave me this gift. You got your own. Go find your own gift. You are valuable, but you're not my valuable. You're your own unique valuable. Be your own unique self. And people swear I copy other people. I don't need to. I'm called. I'm chosen. I answered the call. The reason why I'm chosen is because I answered the call. It's just that simple. It's not because I did some grand gesture. No, I answered the call. It's just simple as that. I answered my true calling. I answered it. God knew I was going to answer it before he birthed me. Before she birthed me. They knew I was going to answer the call. And that's why I'm chosen. Because I answered it before I was even put here on earth. I answered the call. That's why I'm favored. Answer your calling so when you come back next time, God be like, I can depend on that one. He's all right here. Let me spin this on you. But no, y'all don't understand that. You think that you exert some kind of power. Let the Most High have power. I don't have to have power. You know why I don't have to have power? Because it's not necessary when you operate out of the love of God. From the love of the Most High, when you operate from that particular energy, that's power in itself, because do you understand that love, that high vibrational love, that agape love, that agape love, do you understand how powerful that love is? Do you understand how powerful God is? Do you understand how powerful? God will fool the person that think they're fooling you by letting his own chosen being walk through the very thing that was meant to destroy them and use that same thing to turn around and bless them. And the devil tried hold on, babe. I'm doing something. The devil tried every single time they test God, and they always fail. You gonna always fail because you do not operate out of love. The highest form of energy is love. No matter how much the devil try to twist it, no matter how much the devil try to turn it, no matter how much this situation, it's because that situation, that person was only as strong as the love that was in their heart, and that love stopped, so they stopped there too. They could not produce more love because it wasn't in them. That's why it's imperative to transmute. And when somebody won't let up off you, walk through that. Walk through it boldly. I walked through it boldly. And I played the fool that tried to play me. Why? Because God told me to go with the flow. I just went with the flow. They act like it's some kind of magical thing I do. No, I'm tapped in. Tap in. And I don't mean, sit back and, manifest this. I mean, actually tap into the love of God. Actually tap into the Holy Spirit. Actually tap into your higher self, into your ancestor powers. And the only way you're going to fully be as powerful as me, and so to put, I don't even think I'm that powerful, but okay, if you say so, if you look at me as powerful, cool, because God in me is powerful, so I get it. But I'm only as powerful as God allows me to be, the Most High allows me to be. And when he ever want me to play the donkey, that's why they said Jesus rode on the donkey, because he played the fool. Jesus knew when to play the fool. You have to play people that think they're playing you. And you're not playing me, because what I'm divinely guided to do is from the Most High, the divine themselves. When you start to clean out your toxic cycles and you stop repeating cycles and stop trying to be so jealous and trying to control people, see, that's what people want me to be. This old person, or she controlled this. Yes, I have the power. I know how to do certain stuff, but I do not indulge in it because I understand it's low vibrational energy. It's not who my true self. So I start to tear. That's my weak side. I don't want to be that weak person no more. I don't want to be that savage anymore. I don't. Unless it is for God. But it's not required. I don't want to be that person fighting people anymore. I don't want to have to defend myself in this way anymore. So I don't put myself in circumstances. I saw who I was and I did not like it. I saw who I was in different areas of my life, and I start to clean it up. It's just that simple. I looked at me in the mirror. I'm like, dang, I don't like that about me. Why I did that? And I started, God, please help me change. That is just that simple. You don't got to, I believe in Christ. Just, God, please help me change. That's repenting. That's the same thing. That's the same thing. God, please change me. I don't like that about me. Show me how I can do it. It's just that simple dialect with God. You have to mean it though. God, the universe knows if you mean it. You have to mean it. God told me my gift was not microwavable. That's why people don't like me at first. At first they hate you. At first they kick against you. But once they know you the truth and God is there, they can't help nothing but be magnetized. That's why so many negative people are magnetized by my light. How she could be, let me try to get at her this way. Let me try to get at her that way. But you ain't getting at me. You don't like the God within me because Shaquita the flesh? Baby. Hey. Yo, I went through some things to get here. It's a choice to be loving light. I don't have to always be loving light. And I'm human at the end of the day. So I know my light do not outshine God. That's the mistake that Lucifer made. That he thought he was bigger than God. I am never bigger than the Most High. I always come humble. I always come submitted to him, to her, to the universe. I submit because you know what? That's what keeps me going. It's keeping the universe going. So once I understood that, I'm like, okay, God. So when anybody comes against my purpose, comes against the will God has in my life, I'm going to play the fool. I'm going to play the fool every time. And I'm going to go with the flow and let God do the rest. All I got to do is be directed. So why should I fret? I'm human. I'm going to have some emotions. And I'm going to transmit. I'm like, God, I can't handle this. These your demons. These the people you created. I ain't create them. I ain't birth them, Lord. You saw fit for them to be here. So what you want me to do about your demonics? This is a conversation I have with God. I'm just going to be honest. Because I know some people are not demonic. They're just easily misled. And they're confusion spells and that heavy energy has been cast upon them and lies has been fed to them. So I don't care about that part. I know those people are innocent and God got those people. But those demonic people, these are the demonic forces you created, Most High. You saw fit for this person to be here. This is the real conversation I have with God. You saw for this. You knew this person before in the womb. So what you want to do? Baby, just be guided. God told me to go ahead and do what they manifested for you to do. Go ahead and do it. Boom, I did it. I went with the flow. I went with the current. You know why I went with the current? Because when God moves me out the way, and these people are left to deal with themselves because I did nothing to them. You cannot find nothing that I did to them. You don't like I talk too much. That's a personal issue. I do talk a lot. I have a gift. I have the gift for gab. I have a not even gab. It's a prophetic gift that I have on my calling on my life, and I answered it. So I do talk a lot. So don't ever ask me if you don't care about me something. Don't be dry with me. Just keep it pushing. Say hey and keep it pushing. Now I keep it pushing too. But don't act like you want to talk to me, then try to use the information that you want to talk to me against me, because I pick up energy very well. I read the room very, even when I'm confused, I can go back and still be like, okay, that's what that person did. And do you understand the Most High will put you in your place? I don't have to put nobody in their place. I don't have to check nobody but myself. Make sure I'm in the right. Check me. Sorry, guys. My daughter's in the background. Go in the other room, baby, and play your game. She's a little raging because she's on the game. But all I'm responsible is for my actions, how I choose to act. I don't have to check nobody but me. When God moved me out the way, I'm out the way. The people are left to deal with themselves. That diamond is left there. That diamond energy is a reflection. And then that's why you see most people that do these, they laugh. It's only for a moment that they can get that glory. They can get that fix. That's why you see them attacking you again. Because they need another fix. It's a high. It's an obsession. They need another fix. They need another fix. That's why they attack the light, because it's like, dang, how do you do this? Instead of saying, hey, I can do this too. I can just clear out my toxic cycle. I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to be brave enough to do it. But most people don't want that. They don't want to do the hard work. And then they'll project off, oh, she lazy. When? When have I been lazy? I'm not lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm not. I cannot afford to be lazy. Oh, she make her kids do everything. They have to bring up old stuff that was even lies from the past to bring it to the future, to try to mess up the future with God. But God said not so. Because I stand up and tell you everything was what. I don't have to lie about anything that I've done or been through. I don't have to lie about it. It's their need. I did it. I'm grown. I take responsibility. And if I don't take responsibility, it's going to be evident. I take responsibility. So they have to come at you every which angle that they can, because they don't understand God, because the God that's in you ain't in them. They're low vibrational. And the little bit of God force they do have, they won't even utilize that mustard seed of faith to even transmute their life into a better life. They rather be jealous, miserable, unhappy, and ungrateful. And since they're that way, they want to project their energy on you, and they don't want you to do your divine purpose because you shine. I don't even want to be on the camera. I don't even want to be on people. I get attention that I don't even want. I don't even want the attention. I could care less about it, because I've been getting attention all my life. I'm never without attention. Like, I get lonely sometimes, but yeah, that's human nature. Like, yeah, and that's very rare. But I don't need your attention. And the attention that I want, most people don't even know how to give it. I'm sorry, that's my daughter. And the most people that knows how to give it are already in relationships, are already in their pot, in their thing. So I know my calling is greater, because the same people that's against me is the same people that God is trying to save from themselves. And it's sad because they don't even see it. It's sad because they don't even see it. The vision that God has for me is for you. The vision that God has for me is for you. Oh, Lord. And it's beautiful, because these same people that God sees that mustard seed in them, sees that little mustard seed of God, and he tries to save them every time from themselves. And the more, like, it's like the more God try to save them, the lower vibration they get. That jealousy come out, that rage come out. They have to cast a confusion spell. They have to do something to your kid to make your kid act out, so you can be seen in the light that's not your own. They got to say, oh, you don't raise your kids right. Oh, you don't do stuff right. Oh, you don't do nothing. And anybody know with kids that your child, like, everybody is uniquely and divinely made. A lot of things have to do with your upbringing, but when they're kids and being brought, you could tell the difference between a child that's acting out and they're from, because they're a child, and from a child that just didn't have proper upbringing. It's two different situations. But people are trying to blend it in and make it something that is not. People are trying to blend it in every time and make it is something that is not. And God says, one thing about me, I'm going to let you say what you want to say about me. I don't care about the slander. I done been slandered since I was, 11 when my mom died, 10, 11. I done been slandered since then. Like, this is nothing new. The slander is nothing new. The lies is nothing new. The spell work is nothing new. Even people in my family are trying to kill me with spell work. It's nothing new that the devil is doing. It's nothing. All you doing is making me stronger. All you doing is making me go hard in these gifts. All you doing is making God birth these words out, these seeds out, so that you can at least get one. Something can grow in you and start to be fruitful, instead of bearing all these bad fruits. So at the end of the day, when the person, and I don't even try to fool nobody. I hate that I use that metaphor, but that's what came to me, because most people understand it. It's not even God trying to fool. Like, why you going all the way out your way to do something to someone that has never done anything to you? All I did was shine and walk in my calling, and that offends people. Authenticity offends people who cannot be themselves. It offends them every single time. Every single time. When you're authentically you, it offends people. It really does. It offends people. It really do. It offends people on such a high level until they will stoop so low. And some people got so many dark secrets about themselves hidden within their family line that they don't want to expose me. I talk about it. Let's sit down and talk about it. Like, why this going on? I talk about it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to expose nobody, but let's be real. When you talk about something and you dissect it and you learn, that's the way you learn from it. You get what I'm saying? Some people learn from experience, but if I can talk about it and talk with another human being about it, then it's going to be dissected and it's going to be learned. Like, okay, I see this point. Oh, I see why I could have grown that. I see why my parent did that. Or I see why. Then you understand better. But most people don't want to talk about their problems. They want to hide it. They want to hide what they're doing because they know what they're doing is wrong. I'm not saying I never did nothing wrong, but I ain't never did nothing that I can't go back and talk about. My mama always taught me, if you're going to do something, be good at it. Don't never be embarrassed for anything you've done. That's why I can say, oh, yeah, I got different baby daddies. Yeah, I got this and that going on. Yeah, it's okay because I'm human. And other people act like they got to be this pretty light. No, we don't need pretty. We just need authentic. And when you're authentic, that's your pretty. That's your beauty because you're authentically you. That's your beauty. That's your unique story. That's what makes you unique. But people don't get it. They got the fake, and some people have good lives and don't have nothing really going on, and they just mediocre people, just regular average people, and there's nothing wrong with that either, but they'll fake like they had a hard life, or fake because there's nothing special about them, or they feel there's nothing special about them. You get what I'm saying? And I don't understand that either, because you don't have no mental illness, so you going to let... I'm sorry, that's my daughter. You gonna let an insecurity because you never had no trauma that happened to you, so you'll go fake some trauma that happened to you? I don't understand. Well, I understand it, but why not just say, hey, I never had that happen to me, so I don't understand it. But I'll sit with you and try to understand it. It's more ways that you could go about it and not feel bad for being balanced. That's where most people want to be, is balanced. Do you think if the world was even more balanced than what it do, that I would have to have this is my life purpose, my divine mission? Do you think I would have to get on here and make this my divine mission? No, because the world will need me in a different way, and that's what people don't understand. If you don't want me to do my divine calling, give me another one. Stop being low vibrational so that I can have another life calling. But my G, God is going to answer. He's going to pick the people that say yes. If you don't say yes, he's not going to force himself on you. That's you. He's not going to force this on you. I mean, you're not going to really prosper yourself because you're going to be stuck in cycles, but he's not going to force this on you because before you was born, you was divinely guided here and gave a divine purpose. I simply said yes to that purpose. I got here, born, went through my karmatic cycles, went through the parents that I have, went through the relationship I have, had the kids that I had the illnesses that I had in my family, with me and my kids, and I said yes. Yes. That's why I'm chosen. That's why I'm the prophet. That's why I walk in my divine purpose, because I said yes. Yes, Most High, you can use me. Yes, Most High, I will clean out my toxic cycle. Yes, Most High, I will be that fool when you need me to be that fool. Yes, Most High, I will stand solid in my character and let nobody come against me. Anybody that want to assassinate my character, that's fine. Let them do that. Yes, I will still be me. Yes, I'm going to walk in faith. Yes, if I fall, I'm going to give it back to you because I tell you that I fall and be humble. Yes, I'm going to do that. But people think because, oh, she said she's a Shaman, she says she got this and say that. But do you understand? It's all in tune with the Most High. I get signs every day that I'm walking in my calling. Every day that even if I don't get on this YouTube, I'm still walking in my purpose because my energy is high vibrational. Me being on this planet and cleaned out my toxic cycles is 1 in a million. Most people don't even do that. Well, we have more people doing it now, but most people don't even do that. The stuff that I healed this lifetime, most people don't even do it. In one thing that I did in this lifetime, I healed so much stuff. Until my angel was like, whoa, you need to slow down. Whoa, we need you to teach this and show the people that and show them this and show them that. And I was like, what? Because it's another thing you could be so heavenly high to earthly good. And I told God, no, I don't want. They asked me, you want to be like that? I'm like, nah, I don't want to be with a shoe up my ass. You know what I mean? I want to be able to relate, to help people that I've gone through. And so that's what kept me humble. Like, okay, yeah, you're right. Let me slow down with my healing and start teaching. Let me give some of this knowledge back to the people. Let me do this. And people think like I literally do stuff and I don't share that with them. Most of the stuff that I don't share is low vibrational stuff that I learned. I'm never going to try to put that out in the universe to let nobody learn some low vibrational ish that's going to mess up other people. No, I'm not going to do that because it's not my calling. No. And it's not being fake. It's just that I don't want to put that energy into the universe because that's nasty energy. I learned my lesson. I would never do that. Never do it again. I did it once. I would never do it again. And that's the difference between me and other people. I'm willing to admit my faults. I'm not going to blame, oh, this person made me do this. Oh, this person was controlling me. No, I didn't do what I needed to do, so I can't be controlled. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm human, and yeah, I was angry at that point, and yes, it did control me for a second, but I transmuted it, got right back on my path. That's what this thing is about. It's not about faking it until you make it, unless you have a mental illness, you're depressed, and you like, I'm going to try to make my mind. That's clean up your toxic cycles. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being a fake person, like you this perfect person, and nobody's perfect. Nobody is. So why my past matter to you? Okay, unless you're here to learn from it. If you're trying to attack me with it, good luck. Because, baby, I'll tell you the stuff that I done. And I'm like, dang, I used to be like this. I don't know why I was like this. Then I understood where I came from and what was my triggers and what helped me to understand why I did the things that I did. People think I talk too much because it's a what they said, it's a trauma mechanism. No, I talk a lot because it's a gift that God gave me. He lets me know that I was put here to be prophetic. He lets me know that I was put here to be a shaman, to heal. I got many different gifts. The only way I was able to unlock any of my gifts, besides the ones that I naturally get when I was a child, is by cleaning out my toxic cycles, by learning what was low vibrational and not putting it back into the universe. If I did, I gave it directly to the angels. I did not give it to another human being because it's disgusting behavior. I did not do that. And I will not, if I can control it, At the time, I would not do that. I learned my lesson. You don't do stuff like that. So, at the end of the day, I have nothing against nobody looking into my past because I have nothing to hide. I will tell you out my mouth what I've been through. Do I make my kids do everything for me? No, I used to do everything for my kids. And it's been proven. Like, I don't have to prove nothing to you, but it's been proven. I don't understand it. Have I ever prostituted myself? No, I don't believe in prostitution. And whoever has, I'm not coming against you. It's just something that I hold myself to. Have I ever been demonically possessed? No, I don't let foreign energies into my body. However, I do communicate with the archangels, with the Most High, with my ancestors, with some of y'all ancestors. Do I communicate with demons? Yeah, to tell them to leave me alone. Yes. Get out my and go back to the hell you came from. Yes, I do. I communicate with demons in that way. Tell them where they get. I do not entertain demonic energy unless it's telling them to get where to get to, and that's away from me. Conjuring up spirits. That's for people who have these personas, so to say. Not everybody who has a persona conjure up spirit, but there's a lot of people who intentionally conjure up spirits. Yes, we do have demonic people that do that. Yes, we do have bloodline witches that do that. I just don't. I don't feel it's necessary. I don't feel it's necessary to fill my body with a foreign, disgusting energy that I don't even really know their real intentions. And then when the demons get inside you, because I had someone to come talk to me that was demon possessed, when they get inside you, you be in so much pain. God said his burden is light. God is never going to make your burden painful. It may seem painful in your perspective, but once you get over, you be like, God, I see why you did that. But the devil calls you pain just to be in pain for no reason, just to keep you stuck. That's the stuff I don't do. That's why anything that's saying, oh, let me come into your body, or you have to suck into your body, baby, if it ain't the Holy Ghost, I don't want it. If it ain't my higher self, I don't want it. No, thank you. Because your ancestors, the archangels will come talk to you. They'll see you synchronicities. They'll see you angel numbers. There is no need for anybody to possess your body to communicate with you. There is no need for that. People think that that's channeling. That is not channeling. That's possession. There's a difference between channeling and possession. Possession is letting a spirit take over your body that's not your own spirit and dwell in your temple with you. That's possession. Channeling is getting messages from other spirits, from other high vibrational beings or low vibrational beings. That's channeling. That's the difference between channeling and possession. And there's it's a very fine line within our understanding. But once you witness it, a possession is something that takes over your body, either forcefully or willfully. That's possession. You are allowing the spirit in your body. To channel a message is a totally different thing. There's nothing inside your body. You open up your crown chakra, your chakras, and clean out and to attune your gifts to higher forces that are around you or low vibrational forces are around you. You can communicate. Demons will come when your chakras are open, and you can hear the demons will come so they can talk to you. Yes, they can. And that don't mean you're evil. When you're possessed, okay, that's a different story. That's possession. But when you are truly channeling a message, that is not, channel messages are not evil. It can come from an evil being because that presence wants you to know something. But channel messages comes from spirits. You are spirit within yourself. The angels are spirit or energetic energy, and the Most High is the biggest energetic energy there is. So yes, it's not demonic to channel any kind of message, even if it comes from hell. It's not demonic. However, if you're allowing demons into your body to possess you, that's not channeling. That's possession. Channeling is not evil. It's just a gift. However, possession is very evil. It's very wicked. Depending on what spirit you let in, I just don't deal with it because, baby, if it ain't nobody there to get that spirit out of you, then it takes over you. You playing with dangerous stuff at that point. And I don't play with that kind of stuff because the Most High did not call me to do that. The more you allow a demon into your body, the more you are at risk to losing your God force, which is your divine soul light, to grow to ascend. I hate that I had to have this conversation tonight in the way that I had to have it, but the Most High told me to speak on it, so I spoke on it. And most people try to figure it out. Heck, I know myself, but when the Most High wants me to do something, to move a certain way, I don't know all the time what the Most High wants me to do. I just got to do it when they tell me to do it. And you're never going to figure out the Most High because he's not an idiot. She's not an idiot. The Most High is very smart. They created all of us. So who am I to say, no, I'm not going to do your will. No, I like being toxic. No, I don't. No, Lord. Use me, Lord. Most High, use me. Benevolent spirits, use me. Give me the messages that you want to give me. And I'm going to live in my purpose and gifts. But I am not letting demonic forces into my body to get me power. It's other ways to get power if you really need power. And that 42 laws, I'm not saying it's evil, but why would you want to, why would you want power over someone else if you don't have power over yourself? Anybody that wants power, most of the time, not all the time, most of the time it's for selfish reasons, for selfish gain. Those laws were made for politics and to take over countries and stuff, and then they making us have wars within prisons, within celebrity communities, artists, and different stuff like that. That is sick behavior. Why would you want to take over another individual? That is sick behavior. That's how you know that's demonic, because that's the Antichrist behavior. I'm not saying those laws are not needed, but for on individuals, seriously, that's just way too much. But I feel like the God let that book be out there so we know what tactics are being used against us too. So if you're using it on somebody to gain something, hey, that's on you. You reap what you sow, because we are in a spiritual war. We are in spiritual battle here. And the veils between the worlds are very thin. So use that at your own risk. Because at the end of the day, God's power, that agape power, that agape love, overpowers all that craziness. All of that. That's true power. When you can actually be led by a higher power, not the most low, but the most high herself, when you can be led by a higher power, benevolent power, that's the agape love. And that's why people are, what's she gonna do next? What's she gonna do next? She did, so she did. No, you looking at the wrong thing. You should be looking at my messages. Don't look at what I do, because it'll confuse you, because I'm constantly in warfare against people who don't want these words birthed, who wants to steal my gift, wants to steal my messages. But God say not so. When people think they won, that's when God is really working. When people think they've used their powers and might against me, that's when the Most High is doing the most work. That's when the Most High is doing the most work. And I already seen that. I peeked out. I'm like, you know what, God? I ain't even mad. That's why when I saw the Most High start doing that, I don't even try to think about it. I said, just let me move by your order. Let me move by your divine power. And you show them, God, because I ain't you. I can't see what's going on in the future. I have gifts to see, but all the time I can't see. Especially I can see for other people, but for me, I cannot see. I have to be divinely led. And people try to block my crown chakra, my galactic chakra all the time. And God still found ways to come and speak to me. Because God ain't an idiot. She's not an idiot. God is not dumb. God is not dumb. The Most High God is not dumb. The devil is dumb. That's dumb energy. Most low, that's dumb energy. The Most High is not stupid. He see you before you make the move. I get messages from 2 months before something happened. 3 months before something happened. People are like, oh, I got her. No, you just identify yourself as coming against the Most High. So the Most High has written you down. Okay, this person, okay, let's check. That's that person. I get messages about people all the time. And people, I can be living my normal life and get messages. And people think I sit up and have to be in an environment to get. No, I get it. Regardless, I see you. God lets you be you, and most times God give people chance after chance after chance. I'm like, dang, God, they still ain't learning. And God was like, you like that too sometimes. I'm like, you right. Just use me, Lord. Just use me. Keep me humble. I don't want to be like them. I don't been through that. So that's what keep me humble. I'm like, you right, Lord. I've been through the same thing. You right. So, and a lot of people think they be teaching me something you do, but they'll be the Most High using you to teach me something. And after you done teaching me something, the Most High moves you right out the way. And it's my flesh that get attached to people. The Most High, it's not the Most High. You're like, oh, she's stupid. No, yeah, I'm stupid because I have a big heart, and the Most High know that I'm stupid in that love for people. But once I'm done, I'm done. Ain't no coming back from it. The Most High be done showed me, but we human. We got to live. I got my own battles to fight. I have a divine purpose, but I do also I'm human at the end of the day. And people don't understand it. Oh, she was this way. Because the Most High, He keeps my moods in check. And when somebody attack my moods, sometimes I'll be like, why am I feeling this way? And I'll be like, I done been through this. I know what it feel like. Because the enemy keep attacking you in the same way. Or how can I say it? In the same way, just in a higher, in a more sneakier way, or they'll do it to a more extensive energy. Or they'll use somebody different to come to attack you. And it's never not the same. Because once you see the pattern of magic, or once you see the pattern of the person, you be like, oh, it's that kind of energy. Oh, that's that Peter energy. Oh, that's Lucifer energy right there. People have different spirits. It's a Luciferian spirit. It's that Peter, that denial spirit, who they lie to themselves, so they lie to everybody. Then you got all different kind of spirits that's in the Bible. People think the Bible is just, it's just religious. It is a religion. You can be religious with it, but it's not that. It's way bigger than that. Once you understand, hey, I'm open to learn and relearn. I had to unlearn a lot of stuff when I got here where I'm at. I'm like, dang. God said, yeah, you got to be open to learn and then relearn. So I had to submit myself to the will of God all over again in a different way. And then after I submitted to God in a different way, He would start revealing on top of the other stuff that I already knew. I'd be like, God, you the real genius, aren't you? God, the Most High, is the real genius. And I'd be like, well, dang, God, I was in that one track mind because I'm human. And people because they don't get to see that, because I deal directly with the Most High, the archangels. And when I'm not dealing with them, God is letting me learn it through life. Like, oh, here you go, learn. And I'm like, okay, God, where you at? I'm here. They let me know they still there, but we ain't going to give you no messages. We're going to let you see what you learn. We're going to test you. And people say the Most High don't test you, but they do. Because after He give you so many downloads and you're not listening, or you're supposed to know all this stuff, you got to experience it so that I can teach it to the people. How I'm going to teach somebody something I never did, or I never experienced, or never learned? I have to learn this stuff. And so people be looking, sit back laughing. No, I'm learning. I'm collecting all these lessons. And guess what? In my next lifetime, or even in this lifetime, when my reward becomes big, it's not that I haven't worked for it. I work for everything that I get. Even when I'm attracted to something, I'm still working for it. Because I'm killing my flesh to attract. I could easily eat every day, or 3 or 4 times a day like most people. You get what I'm saying? But I'm killing my flesh daily to attract what God has for me. If that means that this gotta die sometimes, oh, you can't eat now, boom, I'm not eating now. Oh, you gotta eat now, boom, I'm eating now. And that's all it's about. When you can control yourself, your emotions, your thinking, your thoughts, the food intake, the stuff you power your body with, then you're mastered self. And self-mastery is one of the highest forms of masteries. Then you can teach others how to master themselves. People think like I'm arrogant. No, I have to walk in confidence, because mofos will test you. They test you every single time. They even tested Jesus in the Bible. The devil did. So who am I? Excuse me, y'all. That's my daughter. For me not to get tested, baby, it's coming. So I'd be like, you know what? I ain't even gonna fight it no more, Lord. She's raging. I ain't even gonna fight him, Lord, no more. Just let me do what I do. I'm gonna let you do what you do, and I'm gonna go ahead and follow it. I'm gonna go ahead and follow the divine mission. I'm not kicking against it no more. I was at a point where I kicked against it, and the warfare on me was even heavier than it is now. It was even heavier than it. This is lightweight because I done been through I don't kick against my divine purpose. And God, I'm like, all right. All right. And I'm like, oh, no, Lord, I don't want that no more. So I already know what it be like. So anybody that comes against my divine purpose, it's like, good luck with that. Because I'm still saying yes. That's why I laugh. You have to laugh at the dumb-ish people do to test you because they don't know you, but God do. And God sent me to help them learn how to master themselves because I'm in the process of self-mastery myself. And they think that I use some kind of demonic force. There is no need for any kind of demonic force to come within me or to conjure up to talk to it. I got a direct line to the Most High. Why do I need a devil in hell to talk to? I don't. It's not necessary. Y'all do that unnecessary. That's unnecessary. That's people that's unnecessary. I want to leave it like that. Peace. It's an hour.